Don't shoot until you see the white of their eyes. They said it on the battlefield, but it was never just about war. It was about perception, about not acting from fear. Move before you see, and you're not responding, you're reacting. Reaction is the ego's favorite weapon. Don't shoot until you see the white of their eyes becomes a metaphysical instruction. Don't attack what hasn't revealed itself to be unreal. Don't fire on projection. Don't condemn what hasn't been looked at with clarity. Since the ego never sees wholly, the command becomes universal. Don't shoot at all. The ego shoots first and calls it defense. It lives by preemption. Strike before being struck. It won't wait to see because true seeing undoes it. It fears the white, the light, in anyone's eyes. The ego says, if I hesitate, I'll die. Spirit says, if you attack, you'll never live. Every grievance is a shot fired too soon. Every judgment is a musket blast into fog, aimed at a ghost that never existed. The white of their eyes symbolizes illumination, recognition, innocence, shared being. To see that light, the mind must stop firing. Stop interpreting. Stop defending against what it's afraid to understand. Spirit waits. Not with anxiety, but with certainty. The pause before perception isn't hesitation, it's holiness. Be still and know that I am God becomes, don't shoot until you see the light in their eyes. In clarity, there is nothing to attack. Waiting isn't weakness. It's power held in awareness. Patience is vision that sees beyond form. Discipline is readiness to see, not react, when illusion appears. In the dream, the command comes from a superior officer. In awakening, it comes from spirit. Don't shoot yet. Translation: don't interpret this brother yet. Don't decide the meaning of this moment. Don't make guilt real before you've seen the light in it. The phrase centers on white, clarity, illumination, forgiveness. It's what remains when perception is purified. To see the white of another's eyes is to glimpse innocence behind fear. It's not a call to aim, it's a call to awaken. The old command also conserved powder. You couldn't waste shots in the fog. In metaphysics, powder is the fuel of belief. The ego spends it on grievances and shadows. Hold your fire, and a miracle happens. The fog starts to lift. What was enemy becomes brother. What looked like threat becomes a mirror. The smoke clears, and the white, the light, shines through. The fog is projection. The gun is judgment. The powder is guilt. The command is mercy. Don't condemn what you haven't forgiven. Don't speak while the fog of your own guilt clouds your sight. Wait until you can see holiness reflected back. Only then can you respond, and even then there's nothing left to attack. Withhold judgment, and you spare yourself another round of the same war. The battlefield of perception ends when one mind refuses to engage. When the desire to shoot dissolves, the war dissolves with it. This is true disarmament. Not laying down weapons, but relinquishing grievances, projections, interpretations. Each one is a loaded musket aimed at God's Son. Spirit doesn't ask for pretty words. It asks for willingness to see differently. What if I didn't know what this meant? That's the pause. That's the white entering the eye. You stop firing on your own reflection. You stop punishing yourself for illusions you made. Recognition dawns. There was never anyone else on the field. The ego defines victory as survival. Spirit defines it as awakening. To see clearly is to love. To love is to remember that no one was ever separate. Don't shoot isn't fear. It's an invitation to vision. Pause before the reflex. Open to the light. Every conflict in form mirrors an inner division. The war is never between bodies. It's between thought systems, fear and love. The white of their eyes is the light of the mind that has chosen love. To see it is to remember that no war was ever necessary. Perception is a mirror, not a fact. So don't shoot at mirrors. The reflection isn't the problem, the belief behind it is. Look with forgiveness, and the reflection changes by itself. When eyes meet, something dissolves. The white appears, a quiet gleam of recognition. In that recognition, the war is over. You can't shoot what you've forgiven. You can't fear what you've joined. So when the trigger of judgment trembles, when you're ready to fire off the message or the insult, stop. Don't shoot. Wait until you see the white of their eyes. Find even a flicker of light. That was the true target all along, not their guilt, but their light. And once you see it, there's nothing left to defend. Because love doesn't shoot, it shines.